everyone, my name is Ryan Cam and welcome to my review for Underwater. This was directed by William Eubank and it stars Kristen Stewart, T.J. Miller, and Vincent Cassel, among others. It tells the story of a group of researchers who must walk across the very sea floor, like one of the deepest points on the planet, after their research station is nearly destroyed during a massive earthquake. And as if their problems aren't bad enough, they also are being stalked and hunted by a mysterious sea creature who looks like a cross between the creature from the Black Lagoon and the Predator. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I was originally like, that looks interesting, but it might be bad. After all, this is January after all, and despite the fact that I give January movies a shot, I do recognize that this is the dead season where Hollywood throws out their garbage. But I'm happy to report that Underwater is not garbage. This was actually a very pleasant surprise. This is not perfect, and I do have problems with it, but overall, Underwater is 1,000 times better, and 1,000 times more effort is put forth into making this movie than really it deserves. Firstly, the acting across the board is very good. Kristen Stewart is slowly becoming just a more credible actress the more movies that she is involved with. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Twilight stuff was clearly just a phase in her career and she has clearly moved on. And I'm all the happier for it. She is the beating heart of the movie and every line that she has I absolutely believed. Other than Kristen Stewart, the actor I liked the most was T.J. Miller. Now, at first, I was like, this guy is going to be very annoying, isn't he? But over time, he did grow on me, so I did appreciate him there. Secondly, I have to give praise for how this movie looks, because it looks great. I have a feeling that they built actual sets for this movie to replicate the station, which, that's always cool. And without giving too much away, the deaths in this movie are very violent. For a PG-13 movie, they get away with a lot. I'll just leave it at that. There was one death in the movie where I was just blown away. I was just like, oh my god, oh no, oh, he's not getting up from that. But the movie does have some pacing problems near the second half. Basically, when the earthquake happens and the station starts to collapse and they all are walking across the sea floor, that was very good. Then when the monster starts to show up, it's kind of the point where I started to check out a little bit. I have a feeling that with this movie there were two separate movies, one about the station getting destroyed, and there was just a random movie about a sea monster. And they just crashed the two together and it's like, there you go, there's your movie. The stuff with the monster wasn't bad per se, it just wasn't all that interesting. And I don't necessarily think that this is a problem, but the movie reminded me a lot of Ridley Scott's Alien. Now, I know that directors and screenwriters have influences. This I do understand. But at the same time, I was sitting there like, that is a direct ripoff of Alien. Even the title card when the movie began was very similar to Alien, and the action sequences were filmed to look like Alien Covenant. It was kind of bizarre. At the end of the day, Underwater, it gets a great rating. This had everything going against it. It was being released in January, it was a sci-fi movie, and largely the marketing has not been that impressive. But Underwater is kind of an anomaly. It was a movie that should not have been as good as it was, and by all accounts could not be as good as it was, but it somehow is. The movie is not perfect, and it does have pacing problems, but on the whole, I'm certainly glad that I watched it. But that is all for me, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching. Did you see Underwater? Leave it in the comments section below. I do read the comments, so please go right ahead. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.